Welcome to Xbox Corner, my name is Alex. Today it's time to talk Xbox digital sales covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. I'm definitely a fan of this week with a dash of something for everyone from indie to AAA. So hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, graphical comparisons weekly, and let's get started. If you are grabbing anything, then consider using cornershop.gg for your Xbox Store credit. It is official, it's instant delivery via email, and you'll be getting 10% off using code CORNER at checkout. You can even grab discounted gold memberships and other pieces there. We'll also then be giving away a $10 Xbox gift card weekly in the lead up to the end of the year. To enter, drop a comment down below and the winner they'll be announced in the next deals video. The Quarry then to kick us off, it's here with 40% off. That is a new low price, and that pricing at the top of the screen is for the Series X and S build. If you don't need that upgrade, it's actually going to be right around $6 or your regional equivalent cheaper. Now, I've been a big fan of this cinematic styled adventure gameplay, and this is just another great entry from the team behind Until Dawn. These are especially fun as a group as you explore and make decisions together. Just know many of these characters, they can permanently die, so do be careful. Story-wise, we are tasked with controlling 9 teenage counselors who must survive their last night at summer camp, surrounded by supernatural and I guess all sorts of things that want to kill you. It's just good 80s inspired fun given the location, and it looks fantastic as well. Trigger Witch then gets a new low price, 50% off. This is a fun one. It's a top-down styled twin-stick shooter with the occasional environmental puzzle as well. What separates it though for me, it's just the design, incredibly colourful, almost cutesy, but then it's covered in blood everywhere. It just kind of plays into this charm alongside those retro visuals. The story as well then, in this world witches have given up on magic. It is no longer powerful enough compared to weapons, so yeah, basically you'll be donning all sorts of guns and you'll even get the chance to upgrade them along the way. Raiders Republic, it seems, released and pretty quickly disappeared, but now it's being met with consistent price drops and we're seeing a new low price here, 67% off. Personally, I was a fan of the experience. I always loved the game Steep, and this very much feels like an extension of that. Consider it though a massive multiplayer sandbox of extreme sports to explore. Think everything from races to competing on leaderboards, and we get a few event types as well. That's going to be road biking, mountain biking, wingsuits, skiing and snowboarding. The narrative to kick things off, honestly a little slow going, but once you get into this world, it is a fun one to jump in for like 15 minutes here and there. I really thought it was underappreciated though, and they just added BMX as well. Dead by Daylight then is here with 60% off. That is matching the low price, but given Halloween season is upon us, there's a ton of horror games on sale right now. This is my personal favourite. I play it year round and it's become a bit of a nightly ritual. The concept's simple, 4v1 online multiplayer. One is a killer, the 4 others survivors. The killer bit is simple, hook your enemies to emerge with the win. As a survivor though, you need to work around this map. You're going to be activating generators that open the exits and escape. They keep updating it with tweaks to gameplay, but also a huge amount of characters and killers. It's seen everything from Silent Hill to Resident Evil to Stranger Things. Just a great welcoming community with this one as well, and it's not scary. After the first few encounters, it just becomes a lot of fun. Raccoon City Edition then would be another good horror choice for the Halloween season. This is the bundle. It packs together both recent remasters of Resident Evil 2 and 3. I've enjoyed both, even if the third is a lot shorter than I remember, but this for me, it was still a peak level of Resident Evil, definitely giving it the treatment it deserves. With the announcement of the fourth as well, getting this same remaster, this may be a good time to finally jump in. It's just a really well done rebuild in my eyes, and if you own either already, do know they are on sale individually for right around $12 or your regional equivalents. The Evil Within then, for a last little shout out to horror, but I love this game. Needs a new entry in my opinion. It received one sequel, but it comes from the same creator of Resident Evil. It's a bit more surreal in comparison though, a bit more of a survival edge to it as well. I'd also say it's more on the scary side as well. It's just incredibly creepy at times, and story-wise, we're out to save our daughter in a world known as STEM. It is full of nightmares. 75% off, super budget. It was like $1 cheaper than this at one point, but they're cashing in on the Halloween season, let's face it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla then, it's back with 67% off. Now, we've seen this price once before. Love this entry though, I thought it was a unique time setting, and it's honestly just quite intimidating how much content is packed in here, especially with such a huge open world. If you do want even more content though as well, do know there's a complete edition on sale, and that packs in a huge amount of DLC as well. It's definitely not reinventing the formula, let's face it, more the same, but it's definitely refining things at least, and as the 12th mainline entry, I'm surprised how well it still works. It looks stunning as well, though, especially on the Series X, and this, it's a demo piece basically for the power of the hardware. Into the final 3 games of the video then, F1 2022 to kick us off. 40% off this one, a new low price. I am normally day one on Formula 1 entries. I actually held off on this one just a little while, but it is as good as ever for me. These are just the pinnacle of racing on consoles. The cars, they handle extremely well. Career mode is in depth. You can get creative and technical with car setups, and visually, they always look stunning. This one, it did not disappoint. In the 2021 edition then, they did have a story mode, which I didn't expect. I actually really liked it though, just a fun experience. Kind of acted as well as a great introduction for those that are maybe learning the rules of the sport. Sadly, this was omitted from the 22 edition. I was actually hoping to see a continuation, but it seems this is actually intended to drop now every couple of years. Overall though, the racing feels better than ever, so it has it where it counts. F1 Manager 22 then on the back of that, keeping this one quick, probably as niche as it gets, and this, it's my pickup, meaning it's not necessarily a recommendation, rather you may want to join me for the ride. I feel like the name says it all with this one. Oversee and run a F1 team with some cinematic styled races, or at least a track overview. Weirdly excited to jump in on this one, and it's 20% off, that is a new low price. Cult of the Lamb then to close us out, it's 20% off, a new low price, and for many this will no doubt be the 2022 Indie Game of the Year. Devolver Digital rarely misses though, and this is just them once again demonstrating they have an eye for the unique and the creative. The concept, think part almost farming, town builder sim, part roguelike, and if the name didn't give it away, you are building a cult. It's going to be everything though, from sacrifices for the gods to procedurally generated dungeons to crawl. Full of transparency, I'm still working my way through it myself, but it's this addictive gameplay loop all wrapped up in a stunning cartoon visual style. I recommend it, it's one I'll be coming back to now for a while. And right now, we even have a limited time event taking place, the Blood Moon Festival, and that includes new decorations, music, followers, and rituals. And that's the video down. Remember to drop a comment down below for your chance to win in the next video, but will you be adding anything to the library? Let us know in the comments. Without then luck, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, Game Pass breakdowns, and graphical comparisons weekly, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.